So for anybody following my journey on social media, on Instagram and Facebook and all of that, you would have seen that in the last couple of months, had transitioned from a 10-year almost career in supply chain management. Oh, I know. Um, Finally working my way into the low and slow barbecue world, to transitioning into leaving that role and becoming a full-time barbecue pitmaster. Um, so backing up a little bit, was really over my role and what I was doing. Anyone who follows and subscribers of my channel, follows me on social media, knows my love for low and slow barbecue. Um, and I really wanted to try and I had the barbecue rub business. I make the videos, a lot of content creation, but I really, for a long time, wanted to make it a full-time career. Anyway, an opportunity came up where I visited a restaurant down here in Melbourne, Australia, Victoria. And I did some content in there showing how great it was, and posted a couple of videos up on Instagram and YouTube Shorts. And they actually reached out and said, thanks, love the video. Got to chatting, and then through sort of like a tongue-in-cheek comment, I had said, hey, I'd love to do barbecue full-time. If anything ever comes up, let me know. And within a couple of weeks went by, and I got a message, and it was, give me a call. Anyway, won't go into too much detail about where or what, or if you're following me on socials, you'll see, but pretty much doing a couple casual shifts here and there outside of my regular full-time work hours. Ended up eventually, after a couple of months, leading to a position where, hey, do you want to, jump the shark and become full-time barbecue? And it seemed like an opportunity I could never, ever, ever say no to. I mean, ridiculous to say no to it. And I was fed up in what I was doing. I'd been doing it for a long, long time. Very stressful, annoying white-collar office role. And then to do barbecue full-time at a very similar salary, with a small company, but growing very big, spreading themselves out to contracting. We're doing the food supply for breweries and all other places, and it was just people that genuinely cared and loved barbecue and loved what they were doing. And in the couple of months there that I'd done the casual shifts, I just loved the environment, loved the people, and so it was very easy for me to sign the dotted line and say yes. So I provided an update about a month in, 4 weeks in full time. A lot of stress, fast moving. There's no real stopping, but I was having a lot of fun. I had a lot of challenges in learning processes, because commercial, you can do backyard barbecue, you can do competition, you can do all these things, but commercial barbecue, in a commercial cooking environment is very different. There's a lot of, that's where you enter the hospitality, the culinary world. You need to follow a lot of standard operating procedures. You need to follow a lot of protocols. There's a lot more regard, obviously, on safety and food handling and first in, first out, those sort of things. And there's the volume of meat that you're cooking is so much. So where I am, we manage two pits, a large, very large offset smoker and a slightly smaller reverse flow offset smoker. And you're running back and forth between the two, obviously using tools like your ink birds, your smart thermometers, things like that, air blowing tools to help with the fires. But we're cooking on a busy week leading up into Christmas. We were doing 24 massive Wagyu briskets a day. We're talking 6 to 9 kilo briskets, 20 pork shoulders. Could be doing anywhere between 30 to 50 racks of baby back pork ribs, anywhere between 15 and 40 beef ribs, 100 to 120 kilos of wings, 80 to 100 kilos of sausage. Crazy. And it was around the clock between 3 pitmasters. So I was working the shift. I've been doing the night shift, so doing 4 p.m. to 11. That works really well with me because I can live a bit during the day, get my family around, kids to and from school, that sort of thing. So that's worked really well for me, and they've been really accommodating with that, which has been awesome. The big thing, I guess, has been once I got through learning the processes, because barbecue, right? Like, I know barbecue. I'm in there. I know how to cook it. I know when things are done. That was all good, and that was all, but it's learning that commercial setting and the importance and how it's not chilled and you're not got music on and you're not vibing. You really go. There's a lot to be done. great environment. Watching people come out and eat dinner and watch the whole restaurant packed outside in like this beer garden area outdoors. Amazing. People coming up to you while you're trimming your briskets for the next day, or opening the smoker, getting photos, talking to you, loving it. There is no more fulfilling thing. Like, even on those stressful days in learning, it got to a point where I was like, every night I'm like, how cool is this that I get to, this is my job, this is now what I get paid to come and do, and feed all these people, watch them enjoying the food I'm smoking up, and families getting together and people having parties and work functions there. And I was just like, this is unreal. Like, so even through those stressful periods, times and learning, watching that, I was like, this is so cool. I'm now officially just over 2 months in full time, and I'm loving it. I've learnt the processes. I'm actually by title senior pitmaster. So I was, because of my supply chain and logistics background, I've been kind of thrown into a role where I've got to sort of manage a lot of the inventory, the stock ordering, making sure we don't order too much meat, making sure we have enough. First in, first out, making sure everyone follows those processes in rotating, you know, the oldest cooked meats first and taking the newest ones when things need to get cooled down, liaising with the kitchen and the head chefs and sous chefs and stuff like that. So that's been interesting as well, because I've really been able to apply my skill set in supply chain management and logistics, as well as my skills in barbecue, and combine them together and become something what I think is really valuable for the business. So that's been fun. That's been different, had its challenges, but now 2 months in, I'm in the rhythm of things. I'm in control of a lot of stuff. I get to work. I know what's got to be done. Yep, some days are busy and some days are cruisy. This week, it's been really cruisy. Just been chilling, music on, getting things done, light days. Done a couple of, because of the Christmas closures, done a couple of 12-hour shifts here and there, like 12 hours, then no work for the next day off, next day 12 hours. But as a general, I'm working, my hours are, 4 p.m. till midnight, sorry, 4 to 11, or 3 to 11, Tuesday till Saturday. And then the Saturday I'll work whenever I want. Saturday I can either start in the morning and then end in the afternoon, do an 8-hour shift, or because I got home late the Friday night from work, I can choose to work the Saturday night, whatever. But then I got like 3 full days before I'm back at work again each week. So that works really well for me. Yeah, some days are cruisy, some days are busy. Like I said, one thing I've learnt about the commercial barbecue game is like 70% of it is prep. Once you get everything on the smokers in the morning, and then you're waiting to rotate briskets from one side of the smoker to the other, or then you're wrapping your pork ribs and your beef ribs. Once all that's done, it's the prep. You're trimming 12 briskets for the next day. In that, the first pitmaster has trimmed the first lot. Then there's an AM prep and a PM prep. So at night you might have 12 briskets to trim and rub, 8 shoulders, 20 beef ribs, 20 and that the whole time you're going, that's what you're doing. You're prepping whilst managing the 2 fires, probing the briskets and shoulders, making sure pork ribs, beef ribs are wrapped, rotating. Once you get the first tray of wings off, you get the next lot on. There's a lot happening, but 2 months in, I'm really into the groove. Initially, there was a lot of stress. I'm like, what have I got myself into? Because I'm by no means a chef. I don't like indoor kitchens. You will never catch me in an indoor kitchen environment. But being outdoors, by the pit, in the elements, in a beer garden setting, watching everyone come and eat, I thrive. I love it. So, 2 months in, what can I say about it? And did I make the right decision? Hell yes. My mental health has skyrocketed from being negative in the ground, affecting my family, to being super happy, super fulfilled. And then I get to come home after watching a lunch or dinner service and everyone enjoying themselves. And even if it was a busy, stressful, long day, I come home and I go, if there's anything in the world, you love barbecue so much, if there's anything in the world that you could get paid to do as a job, would there be anything else? Hell no. It is so fulfilling. It is so fulfilling. I'm so grateful that I got given the opportunity to do it. So do I recommend it? Yes. Would anyone wanting to get into it or be a full-time pitmaster, is it a good job transition? If you love barbecue, if you love the art, if you love the science, if it fulfills you, if it's something you're so passionate about, no matter how stressful, I believe you will enjoy it. Obviously, every business, every workplace, every pit, every organization, every location, they're all different. But what I found for myself 2 months into this game is I love it. I'm a lot happier. And I'm so grateful and thankful that I was able to line, I guess, Grill Marks Barbecue into a position where it gave me a little bit of authority in that space, and it gave me something to lean on to get me into this position out of never being in a hospitality environment in my life. But showing that I had the skill and the mindset to be able to do this, and also the passion for barbecue shown through, and that was enough for them to take a chance on me. So, yeah, I will do another update maybe at the 6 month mark and tell you guys where I'm at. But so far, it's been absolutely amazing, loving every second of it, and yeah, I'm living the dream.